Hello everyone, welcome back to All Mods 8 Survival Multiplayer. So, between episodes I have done a little bit, and you won't be able to see it on the map, but if I come out here, this is our magic area. Let's look at what we will be working on. In fact, I'm going to do like a little reveal. So if we hop up here, this is my... This was supposed to be a rotational speed controller from Create. Because we are going to be working on some Create this video. Just a little bit of Create. The cogwheel looks a bit naff, I must admit. Sorry, T. Mr. T helped me with this, but I cannot for the life of me get one of the cogs to, like, turn out like this. We just can't get the angles, unfortunately. We get the one in the corner really nicely thanks to framed blocks, these things, framed slopes. So that one's quite nice, the one right in the corner, but the one that's, and the one right on top, but the one in between, we just can't get it right. It just looks a bit off. But yeah, I'm going for the whole, like, you know, builds which are in big versions of that thing, right? So I am going to make another big version of something, and that is if we land right here and go down. And this is what we're going to start the episode off with. I'm going to make a big one of these ME controllers, and we're going to move all of our applied energistics into that. So if we hop out here, I don't know where to put it. I might put it back here. So up against all of this. The annoying thing about this as well, just before I move on, it is hollow right now. So if I go in like this, is hollow and it doesn't look particularly amazing right now on the inside. But I'll change that out eventually. I didn't have the time to do it, unfortunately. But the annoying thing about this is it's 16 by 16 because it's in a chunk. It's in a single... Well, obviously those aren't in a chunk, but it's in a single chunk. And I don't know if... I wanted to make this thing rotate, I must admit. I wanted to make the... I wanted to make this rotate so badly. But because it's in a chunk... Well, you can see this here... Where's my hover? There you go, there's the hover. This here is 4. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can make things rotate. In fact, we've got a few people that have signs that are rotating, things like that. But they're always odd numbers. So that way you can have, like, you know, the thingy in the middle. I could have made this bigger. I could have made it a slightly smaller. Made it, I don't know, 15 by 15. And then had the middle block. But it just looked weird when I tried it. I did try it in single player first. But anyway, that is going to be another project that we are going to try and attempt to do. There we go. At some point. Yeah, Spawn did get a massive rework. We had a look at that last episode. But today, before I move any of my ME stuff, because I will be doing that eventually as well, I'll be making a big ME controller. I'm not exactly sure what to do with like these blocks here. I'd like to have like grey concrete, and then light grey concrete or white concrete, black concrete, and then I want a flashy circuit on there. And I had an idea to use like ME controllers for all of those because they do link up. You can see it right there. That links up to that. And we could use these as, yeah. But then we'd have to have them linked up like here and there and all of, yeah, I don't know. Anyway. So, today, my first thing that I want to do is we are going to get some autocrafting going because we have not done any autocrafting yet, and I really want to do some autocrafting. I think that's probably a good idea. So right now, we've just got these, obviously the first autocraft we're going to do is autocraft the logic circuits. I need another one that sends into an interface. So I do need an interface. Let's do that first. Interface, one of these. And we've got everything for it. Perfect. Nice. I might have to move my my banner. I will move that up. If it actually broke. Did you break? Yeah, you did. Okay. It's just been weird. We did have a weird TPS issue earlier. I think somebody had left their spawners on, which is absolutely fine. It just, yeah, it was causing a bit of an issue on the old server. Let's get another. Oh, I've got modular routers in my bag. One of those. Puller, sender, speed, and stack. Cool. So pull from here. We only want these 3 things to be pulled from here. So set that to whitelist. Stick those in. And then with the sender, I don't know if this is going to be too far away. Nope, all good. Stick these in and it should send over to here. And I've already got a drawer set up for that. So we've got a bunch of processors. So the whole plan here is we're going to send... Yeah, this is it. Yeah, we're going to use some pattern providers. Pattern providers. So I need to make a bunch of these. And then I will... Oh, okay. Why did it delete from JEI right there? Terminal settings. I don't want it to clear that on open. Fine. Right, so if we type in pattern, and it shows it, perfect. Right, so we need 1, 2, 8 of those, because I'm going to make 4 pattern providers. So we can easily do that, and we can easily do this, I think. Wait, what is it for this? Fluix dust. That is fine, we've got a bunch of those. And that should be 4 pattern providers, perfect. So we're going to stick these up here. How do I get it to... Oh, no, sorry. How do I get it locking pattern access to... Okay. I want it to just face down. I might need to make the wrench. Certus quartz wrench. Perfect. Okay, that's not at all what I wanted to happen right there. Let's pick one of these up and see where it actually, like, lands, if you know what I mean. There you go. I want it to look like that, but I want it to point down. Like that. That's what I want it to look like. So how do I get you to do that? That one. Yeah, perfect. Do I need to click you on the side? This is weird. Perfect. Okay. That's going to be an issue over there, but it is fine. We'll figure something out for it. Oh, we had it. There we go. Does it save it? I wish it did. No, it doesn't. Okay, we will take this. Done. So what these can do is, if they don't have the arrows, it will just put into any inventory next to it. So it would put it in here if it could. So we can stick that back in there. Let's grab these 2 out, and it should fill this back up. Yeah, we don't want that to happen. In fact, if I get 2 gold, I've only got 2 gold. That's perfect. I think this one is for gold. I also need to upgrade these from inscribers to advanced inscribers, because they can take multiple things. It's not only going to do one. Plus, the next thing I'm going to do is add acceleration cards to all of these. And I think the advanced inscribers can use more acceleration cards. I might be wrong though. Let's do that. Bit more redstone. I think that's fine. You've only got 4 energy upgrades. I should probably make some more energy upgrades as well, so it can send more at the same time. So that's gone in there, which means that we should get... So we've got 8 right now. When this is finished, should go up to 9. If I'm looking at it correctly. Let's have a look, and pulled out into there. That has sent it, and this should be 9. Perfect. Cool. We also need a cable. For now, I think I might just go off this cable here. So, have I got any cable in my bag? I do. There we go. Devices are online. So, let's make this. What was the stuff that I needed? So, this one is silicon, turns into... Yeah, let's do that. Inscriber. Oh, you can't from JEI, can you not? Oh, you can, but you can't do it from like here. That's really weird. Fine, we're gonna have to do it manually. You know why? It's because I'm in the wrong flipping interface. Okay, let's try that again. Inscriber. There we go. Now we've got the little encode pattern thing. So that is going to be a recipe. We can actually get rid of that. And that is our first recipe right there. So calculation. Get rid of that. That is our second recipe. Engineering. Nope, we've done that one. Logic. And this one. Now, I also need a recipe for making silicon, which will be... Does it have to be the dust? Oh, we could do that, actually, because, yeah, you can make the dust like that. Okay, I'll make that, and we'll come back to this one later. But for now, this one here is for the silicon. I think this one is the calculation. This one is the logic. And that one is there. Okay. So now, yes, I vaguely remember how to do this. So for now, what I need is this pulls from this chest, this pulls from this chest, this pulls from this chest. So I just need a single ME pattern provider. Let's do another one of those then. I do see my issue right now, which is this is linked up to the wrong flipping thing. So we need to break these off. Let's grab those back. I need to, yeah, I need to link these up. Now my wiring is going to get proper messy to begin with. Look at me embracing Applied Energistics. I'm even using their shovel. Love it. Right, anyway, so I have hooked up the cables in... Yeah, that's fine. Hook the cables up behind this one right here. So you should be able to see it right there. There's a cable that runs along like that and then up. So these are part of this. It doesn't look very nice. Well, why did you go there? It doesn't look very nice on the other side, but that's fine for now, because we can always fix that later. There is a facade or cover. Oh, perfect amount. Network apprentice. Reach 8 channels on a device. Brilliant. Channels are disabled, as you guys know, and very unpopular change to the server, which I made without consulting anyone, so apologies, but I thought it'd be easier for everybody. But apparently the fun to have with Applied Energistics is using channels, which I did not expect. Anyway, there we go. You can see out the back there, which is not great. I could probably cover that back up. There you go. Now you can't see a thing. Perfect. So this is all wired up again now. Let's do another one of these, and we'll do processor. So one of those, one of those, one of those. and so on and so on. We've auto-crafted these two already, so we don't have to worry about that. And all we do is we stick it in like this. And let's try and autocraft one of these. Like, we're out of logic processors because I accidentally made a ton of these annihilation cores. My bad. It won't let me do it. I just remembered I don't have any gold. But I've got 60k right here. So that's not too bad. Let me lob this in the system. And it should go straight into this drawer. And it has. Remember, we don't have any discs yet. And I don't think I'm going to use discs. Not quite yet. Yeah, I don't think we are. But let's try making 32. We don't have any silicon. Right, that reminds me. Do we have any silicon whatsoever? Let's have a look. Silicon. We do. Okie dokie. So if I make a little... Oh, yeah, I've already got a drawer for it. That's perfect. So I can get that silicon in there by using this. Fine. Let's use another pattern provider. Again, I'm going to need to do one of those. So it's pointing in the direction we want it to point. And I need a cable there. As I said before, we are going to cover all of this up. I'm just doing this for now. So I apologize for it looking really weird, but we will get there. Don't worry. Ah, there's the cable. The server's actually acting kind of nice right now. I don't know why. I'm not going to question it. We need some more cable. There you go. It's not the best looking, but it will do for now. We can stick a pattern in here and it will push it into there. So I also need a pattern. Let's make an... Oh, actually, I need more patterns. There we go. I got a few more patterns right there. So we need a pattern for turning that essence. Wait, this essence over here. So I need that as a pattern. Now, this is a crafting recipe. So we need one of these pattern providers. And we also need... That's applied. What's the thingy called? I always forget the name of it. Modular... Yeah, one of these module thingies. So more quartz glass is needed. I need a formation core. Wait, this is a perfect time. We can auto-craft this. Oh, no we can't, because I need some CPUs. Right, yeah, I was going to get to that, but for now, we're going to have to do everything manually. I swear I made like a bunch of the... let's, yeah, stick it in like that. We need gold and redstone. Redstone goes in like that. Gold goes in, I think, no, it's not this one, it's in here. And I think eventually this will spit out a processor for us. There it is. Right, so let's lob this back in like that. We get another formation core. We are making one of these. So this thing is like a crafting table, pretty much. That's how I see it. And it is powered up. We need one of those. Again, I'm going to have to... I'm so used to refined storage. There you go. I'm so used to refined storage where it's already sided. Whereas this is... not normally sided. As you can see right here, we just put into any inventory around it. I believe you can do the same thing with interfaces. Maybe they've changed it now, so they're two different things. But with the molecular assembler, we can put... In fact, with this, we could just put this straight in like that. And then we can ask it to make us some... Certus quartz. I don't know if there's a... Maybe we can't do that. Is that a thing? If I put that in here, is that going to do it? What's this called then? Quartz dust. Dust. Why are you not letting me do it? Is this because device offline? Ah, you poop. Okay, I have a plan for that. Let's do up here instead. Down like that, and then we'll have a cable above it. Again, I will completely redo this at some point, but that is now online. Where did the pattern go? It's right there. Let's take the pattern in. Now we can craft us some of this. No CPU available. Perfect. We need to make some CPUs. I'll do that in a sec. But I think that's everything that is needed to make us some more of these. I mean, I will go through it and I'll put in all the speed and stack upgrades. Am I out of speed upgrades? Right, to speed stuff up, I am going to make some acceleration cards right now. I can make 16, so that's perfect. The server is about to reboot. I, for some reason, decided to join when, yeah, the server was just about to reboot. I'm just going to stick these in for now, because I do know that we're going to use these later on, right? When it comes to, this is way quicker now. You can see that just goes shoom. Very nice. Why does it take like a second afterwards? It's so annoying. Anyway, all of these have now got upgrades in them. I should probably... Can stack upgrades actually do anything in the energy? I don't know. We'll find out. Right, I managed to get myself a bunch of processors. So, 63. Amazing. This now means that... Well, first off, I need to get some... I can never remember what they're called. Crafting CPUs, that's the one. So I need to first off make a few of these. Oh, I need calculation ones. Fine, we can do that. How much of this have we got? We've only got 2. Okay, let's make just... might need more though. There you go, there is our first crafting unit. We do need... Do we need a coprocessor? You know what, I don't think we do. The crafting, yeah, we need to make one of these though, which is fine. I'm just going to use a 1K for now. I want to see how good it is. If you know what I mean. Can I just slap it up here? Yeah, there you go. So now we've got a crafting processor. Can we... Processor. Let's make... I never know if there's like... Oh, hello. I never know if there's like a recipe... In refined storage, you can press Control and Shift, and you can click on something that you already have, like, processed. So we could have these in here, for example, and you can press Control Shift, and it will bring up the crafting. Do you want to craft this? I don't know if there's that in Applied Energistics, and I haven't ever got anybody to tell me. I should probably go look it up, to be fair. That's my issue right there. I should look it up, if I'm honest. But this does mean now we can process. Let's do some silicon. Let's do 3. That way it will make some regular silicon. So if we do this, what it's going to do, you see right there, it made some... Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go. Should be in here making more now. There's less in here. I suppose that's because this takes a shorter amount of time for some reason. I really need to upgrade these. I'm going to do that right now, I think, actually. Now, the issue is, right now, because it's still processing all of the printed silicon. Ooh, I didn't think about this. This is a slight issue right now with the way... I took these 2 out, by the way, because I was going to change up how they work. Yeah, we got a little bit of an issue right here, and that is the fact that these, like the printed silicon and, you know, all of the circuits and the redstone and etc. Well, the redstone is in our system, so that's fine, but the printed silicon and, yeah, the printed other stuff doesn't actually enter the system. It's kind of outside the system itself. So this isn't going to work. Interesting. I might have to forego doing my create stuff this episode, unfortunately, in here. It does give me time actually to sort of sort this building out a little bit. So that's my excuse right now. We're going to just focus on auto crafting today. So what we need to do from here is have another chest. Yes, we need another chest, which then maybe this thing sends. Let's try see if we can just stick it directly. Yeah, you can stick it in one of these pattern providers, because the pattern provider has like a return inventory. So that's super useful for us. Okay, I've completely ripped all of this down, and I will move these in a sec, but I don't know if you just saw it. If I grab some more diamonds, let's get 64. 64 is actually quite a lot. Let's do 32. We stick 32 in. This has got all of the acceleration, and you can see it doesn't actually put it back in this inventory here. It's sending it straight back into the ME pattern provider, so it's even quicker. You can see it just go doosh, 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 doosh. This is also being powered thanks to the Fluix ME cable right here. That's super nice. I need one more of these. I forgot about that. Anyway, we've got like a bunch. Oh, no, we don't. We've got a load of these. Right, I'm going to swap this out. So we put in that, and that. And that is going to make us a bunch of the engineering. Okay, what I'll do is I'll set all of these up how I want to set it up, basically. And then we will be right back. Wow, okay, these advanced inscribers are flipping awesome. They are the best, honestly. We've got these recipes right here, the printed, you know, the actual patterns, processing pattern thingies. And they're just, it just puts them all in the correct spaces every single time. You don't have to, like, inject them into one side and then inject, you know, the redstone into the left or the right, and then you don't have to do any of that. These advanced inscribers are insane. So I like that. Makes it a bit easier, I suppose. Very nice right there. So this is completely automated. The only thing I haven't put in is all of these acceleration cards. So I'm going to make a few more of those. Acceleration. Okay, I've got 7. So that's that one. I'm definitely going to need to put them in the silicon. So I need 3. I need 13. Okay. Acceleration card. Let's make 14 because we can. Beautiful. Stick those in, and that one already had some. Cool, we've got 5 extra. That is absolutely fine. Stick those in there. These can't take acceleration cards. These ones can. So I might stick those 5 acceleration cards in here for now. Even though the only recipe that's in there is currently this pattern right here. I might make a pattern. Pistons. Substitution disabled. I'm going to click that one on so it will use any kind of plank that we've got, any kind of cobble, any kind of iron, any kind of redstone. And I can just stick that one up like that, and then let's make a sticky piston as well. I'm going to make what they called applied. I'm going to make these 2 as well, because these are kind of a pain. I also need this recipe. I think that's all the recipes that I'm going to need for now. And then I can craft whatever I want from that. Now, another thing we could do is we could go and look at other people's bases that have like a good auto crafting setup. So the way that you would normally do this, by the way, is you'd have one of these molecular assemblers on every single side of these ME pattern providers, and it just means that they can do multiple things at the same time. Right now is a bit weird for us because we've only got a 1k crafting. But if we take a look, I kind of know that this is over here, so give me a sec to load everything in. This is Pup's base, which is awesome. This is all man-made right here. White concrete, love it. If we pop up, He's got a lot of stuff going on. I love it. He's making the piglich hearts. Look at that. Awesome. Right. Let's keep going up. There we go. Look at Pup's base. This is how you're supposed to do it. Wow. And he's got like a load of these. What are these? These are crafting coprocessors. Where's his actual processors then? I'm very confused. Ah, here we go. Why has he got one, two, yeah, why has he got this many? I've got to look at all of the patterns that he's got. Those look fine. He's got one for each. That's actually a really good idea, because that means you can craft 3 different, like all 3 types of processor at the same time. So you don't have to wait for, so say you're going to craft one of each. It would do maybe this one first, and then this one once that one's finished. And then it would do this one once that one's finished, and so on and so on. That's actually really smart. We should probably set that up. Yeah. I don't know where his actual crafting CPUs are, though. Am I blind? He's probably got them here somewhere. Oh, wow. He's going to set the SPS up in his base. That's brave. I am not sure. Ah, that'll be it. He's got a wireless transceiver. This is from AE Editions, I believe. That's from AE2 Things. Okay, so we've got a couple of mods installed in this pack right now, and that do like AE2 like add-ons. So one of them I know are these deep item storage disks. Storage for dummies. That's exactly how. I think it used to be called Lazy AE2. I could be wrong on that, but I remember these discs being called lazy discs at some point. I think it was in Mod 7 to the Skies. But what these are basically refined storage discs. It only goes up to 256 though. It doesn't go any higher, so you can't get like infinite AE2 storage disk, for example. But I think what this thing over here is the same thing that you get from refined storage, so the wireless transmitter. And yeah, this one's broadcasting right now. I kind of want to see where he's put that. I'm sure at some place, might be in a compact machine, you know. I know Pup loves his compact machines. So I just put my terminal here in view craftables only, meaning that we can see all the things that we can craft. So if we do silicon, let's do 100 silicon. Actually, let's do a proper number. So let's do 128. It's because it's divisible by... Why do you not see that now? I swear that's up here. Are you not linked anymore? I'm so confused. No, because we can see you. If I do that, we can see you here. Why are you not letting me do that then? No substitutes. Yeah, it's quartz essence. Do it. Craftables. Ah, yeah, if you look right here, it's not letting us craft the... Oh, do you know why? This isn't connected to anything. You see it says device offline. Got ya. Yeah. These molecular assemblers don't transfer, like, the cable. If you know what I mean? This one here is device online. This one is device offline. So if we stick a cable right there, now, if we have a look at... there you go, craftables. These are all the things we can craft. So now if I do 128, hit enter, hit start, this thing over here, once this is going at least, I think it finishes this craft first and then it will send them all over here to get crafted up. Plus, I don't think I need these doing what they're doing right now. I could make this just send up. So I could set this to input and output. There you go. I'm not sure why this is only sending one at a time. That's a bit poop. Okay, anyway, that's doing something right there. I wonder if this is like messing up slightly because it's trying to craft these Oh no, I think it's fine. Weird. I'm not exactly sure why that's only sending one at a time. Because it's got all the stuff now. It should just send all of them. Maybe I'm doing this wrong. Let's turn that into just input. And now it's just using the modular router to take out of this side and send over to the storage controller. That's so weird. I might have to look into why that's happening, or some way to speed it up, for example. Right, I think that is where I am going to call it for today. We got a little bit of auto crafting up and running. I'm obviously not the best at applied energistics auto crafting. In fact, I didn't even know that these things were as good as they were, and I feel a bit dumb for not knowing that. But you know, learning is half the journey and all of that. So yeah, I'm glad that I've learned about these now. I think the last thing that I want to do before we end the episode is I'm going to tidy up some of the wiring we've got. So for that, I am going to use some covers, which means I need some cable anchors, which does mean I need one of these knives. And yeah, I think we should use copper because it's the, yeah, we've got loads of copper. Let's just get a whole stack of these because I feel like we're going to use these quite a bit. Now, I think what I'll use is grey concrete. Yeah, grey concrete. So, concrete. I've only got 6, but that's fine because you get, there you go, you get 24 out of it. I am gonna set it so I'm gonna have to break this. Should be fine. So I'm gonna set it on there, and I think if I do that, you can see that it's going through the wall. Oh poop. I royally messed this up. That's fine. I put the ME storage bus back on our diamond barrel that we've got right here. I think that's everything put back together. Oh, I need to put the patterns back in. Perfect. And then I also want to do it on these. So if I get rid of that one and I get rid of that one there, I am going to put grey concrete on like that. In fact, I can put grey concrete on the annihilation plane there as well, and it puts a little border on it. Stick these two back down. That will power that one back up. I need some way of like moving this Certus over into our like actual. That's a modular router job right there. All right, let's do one modular router before we end the episode. So I know I've got a modular router right here. Let's get rid of that there. And I need a sender and a puller. I need some speed upgrades and stack upgrades, so just chuck those in to begin with. Puller will pull from here, and sender will send over to this controller extender, or whatever it's called. It's called, yeah, an extension. So pull and send. Now, the only place it can go is right here. And it's going to try and fill this up every single time. And these things will break every single time. So we're going to get loads of Certus quartz coming through like that. Saying that, we do kind of have quite a lot of essence right now. I put some void upgrades on these earlier. In fact, I should put, I've got some of these copper. There you go. So that'll fill up. It can go up to 4.2 million of this essence, and this essence as well. Someone did mention as well, I can stick these seeds through a reprocessor and we get some essence out of it, but that seems like a bit of effort that I can't be asked right now. I've still got some of these cable facades, which are kind of useful because, well, you can see right here. Oh, I moved the cabling. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's get some polished andesite then. one last thing. Let's have a look in here. What have we got that we can replace that with? There we go. I got a bit of grey concrete, plonk that in. No one is any the wiser. I also tidy up back here because, yeah, there was a couple of cables pointing up right here. If I had my wrench on me, which we can get to if I pop in here. Wrench. Is it back out here? Where is it? Right there. I think you just pop them off like this. There you go. So as I said with the what's it called? Molecular assembler and the pattern provider, it doesn't like put the like it doesn't have a cable in it, if you know what I mean. So it won't like put it on the network. Yeah. And that was the same with these right here. So these are being powered because they're next to each other. But right here, we needed to like link them up via a network cable. So that's why I did it right there. So let's put those two back on. If you break these cables, by the way, with a facade on it, the facade, I believe, is lost. Let's give it a go, because why not? Oh, you do get the facade back. You don't get the cover back from refined storage, so that's kind of neat to know. Anyway, I am actually going to call it there. So thank you for watching, thanks for joining, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.